Whoa. I am completely overwhelmed with the kind of business ideas I am getting. I have now lost complete count of the number of business suggestions people have given me. For that matter, I have decided to do 2 videos a day in order to break down the businesses that you have suggested to me. So today is day 5 of my Ghanaian Dream Challenge, and this is the second video, and the businesses are just too many. So that I should go into cryptocurrency. It is speculative for me. I don't have much knowledge in it, and because of that, I may not be able to go into cryptocurrency. If you have knowledge in it, please share it with us. If I don't go into it because of time, because of knowledge and other constraints, somebody else may be able to go into it watching us. To do importation costs, then put the 100,000 Ghana cedis into buying kids' clothing and household electronics. Household electronics. Wow, this person was very deliberate, and thank you for that. And in specific, that I should target Turkey and India for these products, that they are very cheap there, and that in Ghana here there is a lot of market for that. Importation. So when it comes down, then I will sell. That will mean I may have to have a warehouse or a store or a shop in town, and that will mean that it is not a bad idea. It is not at all. However, the way it is, I will have to give it some time. I also have to go through all the other businesses that are still coming to see whether this will be something which I can go in. But before that, I will have to know the margins. What are the margins? If I bring in 100,000 Ghana cedis worth of kids clothing and I happen to sell them within 3 months, what will be the margin? Also, someone said I should go into group investments. That there are people like me who may have 100,000 Ghana cedis, even 200,000, even 1 million elsewhere, who will want to partner with me for us to go into investment into stocks and other forms of businesses. This is a wonderful idea, and I always believe in the power of the masses. But my last bitter experience 10 years ago, when I was trying to start DY Memorial School Complex and the International Islamic School, has been that I invited people from my circles, people from my workplace, people from my community, people among my friends. They got convinced that it was a good idea to establish an Islamic school that trains our children our values. But we gave each other time. The time came and passed, and only one person contributed. And the contribution was even about 5% of the amount we agreed to contribute in order to get the school started. At the end of the day, the school never started until I did my rounds, scratched my back, strained my nerves to get some capital to start that particular school 10 years after that meeting was held. So it is good to get the numbers to contribute money together, so one will be able, so that the team can have a lot of resources to work with. If anybody anywhere has this kind of support system, it is a very good and needs to be welcome. However, it appears that in Ghana, it appears that in the northern part of Ghana, everybody wants to have their own. But my belief is 100% of 100 Ghana cedis is still far smaller than 10% of 1 million Ghana cedis. So the time to even gather people, convince them to come up with such amount of money is not easy. But I know that there are people out there who have money, and I know through this particular challenge, you may want to start it, and then later probably we will join. So coming together with money and then spending some or investing some in stocks and investing some in others are good, but then because of my bitter experience, I may want to decline this one. So thank you very much, sir. Then network marketing. I think that since my university days up to now, I've engaged in network marketing companies that are I can count up to five. All of them, you buy a product, you go around, you register people who are supposed to be under you, then you grow with them. Some of them you spend money in buying the products to sell. Some of them you use the products. Some of them you force other people who are your relatives to also spend their money. But at the end of the day, I don't think I have been able to say that I benefited from such network marketing companies. I may have learned maybe how to sell. I may have learned confidence and others, but then the real cash, the real money, the real kudi, I didn't see it. I think I may have even spent more than I gained from some of them. And some of them even turned out to be like pyramid schemes where I lost money in around 2002 in one of them. And so I always run away when network marketing is being mentioned. I may be wrong about the one that has been suggested to me by one of you. However, I also know that network marketing and then pyramid schemes may be different. However, because they have similar characteristics, and that if you have ever been bitten by a snake, when you see a stick or a rope lying down, you need to pass the other way. So, for this, thank you so much for the suggestion. I wish you well as you are in, but for now, I will not be able to engage in it. The next is fashion house. This is a business that when I mention, I feel happy. A fashion house to buy, invest the 100,000 Ghana cedis to buy industrial machines and then employ designers who will come and design beautiful clothing and we sell. The concept looks simple and looks catchy as well, but it's an industry which I don't know much about, but I would, God willing, establish a fashion brand one day. The one suggesting this to me is in the industry. The person even lectures fashion and design, and I know that this he may have a lot of information about this, but because I don't have a lot of knowledge in this for now, I will want to decline for now. But then, if you are interested in this kind of idea, you can contact me. Then I'll link you up with the person who gave me this idea for you to take it from there. Please kindly note that if I link you up that way, it doesn't mean that I am guaranteeing anything. So the next business someone suggested to me is cocoa farming in Nanumba North, in Bimbila to be precise. I never, like the person told me, many people are not aware that in the northern part of Ghana, cocoa can be farmed. So he showed me pictures of people who are already doing cocoa farming, and that if I am interested, I should get into it. It really attracted me. And I never really thought that I know Nanuba North very well, Nanuba South, Kandai, and all those areas quite well. I never knew those things were taking place. So I don't also know how long cocoa takes before it matures, before you can begin to sell. I don't know whether those down south who have been doing it for ages, they will have some advantage over those that will be doing it in the northern part of Ghana. So if there will be some particular advantages over those of us that will be doing it down here in the northern part of Ghana, then what will be the incentive? Unless we can control certain variables, that also give us an advantage. So the money is 100,000 Ghana cedis. It is for 7 years, and if I put this, how soon will the revenue from the cocoa farming begin to come in? Will I be able? Will I be able to live my Ghanaian dream within the 7 years, or I have to wait longer before my children will come, my great grandchildren will come and begin to enjoy what I see hoping for 7 years and it is taking longer. So this one as well, I need more information from it. And thank you so much for suggesting this to me. If you are interested in doing this, why not? I can link you as well to that person. But please, as I say, I am not guaranteeing anything. When I direct you to somebody, please do all your ask all your questions, do all your research, take all your checks and balances before you go into that. And I am out. But if you get any profit along the line, please feel free to share with me. Thank you so much. Because of the length and the quantum of business ideas I have been receiving, I think that I need to come with you for two videos in a day until 1st November, when we will settle on the business that I am going to start. I thank you all, and keep the ideas coming. It is my Ghanaian Dream Challenge, 100,000 Ghana cedis to 10 million Ghana cedis in 7 years. God, I pray that you give me the strength, the energy, the protection, and everything to see this through. See you later.